In today's video, I'm going to show you how to edit PDFs in OneNote the smart way, because there's an important thing to know right away. You cannot directly rewrite the original text and layout of a PDF inside OneNote like you would in a normal PDF editor. Instead, OneNote lets you place the PDF on the page as a printout. Then you can overlay text, handwriting, comments, highlights and signatures on top of it. That makes it a really useful workaround for quick edits, notes and review work. If this video helps you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more simple software tutorials. Alright, let's jump in. First, open OneNote and go to the page where you want to work with your PDF. If you want to keep things organized, it's a good idea to create a new page just for this document, so your notes and edits stay clean and easy to find later. Now go to the Insert tab in the top ribbon. This is where you'll find the option you need. Click File Printout. Make sure you choose File Printout and not File Attachment, because File Attachment only adds a clickable icon to your page. That does not let you view or edit the PDF contents directly on the page. File Printout is the correct choice because it places the PDF visually into OneNote as a series of page images. Next, select your PDF file and click Insert. OneNote will take a moment to process it, and then your PDF will appear on the page as separate flat images, usually one image per page of the document. This is the key step that makes the file workable inside OneNote. Once it's inserted, you can scroll through the pages and position everything the way you want. If you want to avoid accidentally moving the PDF printout while you're typing or drawing on it, right-click on the first inserted page image of your PDF and choose Set Picture as Background. This locks the image in place so your text boxes and pen marks stay aligned more easily. It's especially helpful if you're adding notes to forms, contracts, worksheets, or any document where placement matters. Now here comes the part where you can start editing on top of the PDF. Double-click anywhere on top of the PDF image to create a text box. Once the text box appears, type in your revision, correction, or note. If you want your changes to stand out, change the font color to red or blue so it's clearly different from the original document. This is a great way to add comments, corrections, or fill in blank areas on the page. If you need to sign the document or write by hand, go to the Draw tab. From there, select a pen tool that matches the style you want, then use your mouse, trackpad, or a pen tablet to write directly on the page. You can use this for signatures, margin notes, underlines, highlights, or quick handwritten corrections. If you have a touchscreen device or stylus, this part becomes even easier and more natural. Another very useful trick is extracting editable text from the PDF printout. Right-click the specific PDF page image, then choose Copy Text from this page of the printout. OneNote will extract the text it can recognize from that page. After that, paste the text into a blank area of OneNote, and now you can freely edit, delete, reformat, or reorganize the words. This is especially helpful if you want to reuse text from the PDF without retyping everything manually. Once you've finished making all your changes, notes, signatures, and corrections, you may want to send the file back out as a PDF. To do that, go to File, then Export. Under Export Current, select Page if you only want the current page, or Section if your work includes multiple pages. Under Select Format, choose PDF, and then click Export. Pick a save location, name your file, and OneNote will create a new PDF version of your edited document. And that's it! You've now learned how to edit PDFs in OneNote by inserting them as a printout, overlaying text and handwriting, extracting text when needed, and exporting the finished result back to PDF. It's not direct PDF editing, but for quick markup, annotation, signing, and basic text changes. It works really well. If this tutorial helped, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.